Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. If I could get you to take your seats and please silence all your cell phones, we're about to begin. All right. All right. My name is Beth Minnie, and I'm a Global Voices Metcalf intern here at International House. On behalf of the residents and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to International House in today's Tsukasa Taiko performance. Tonight's performance is sponsored by the International Global Voices Performing Arts Series in conjunction with the Tsukasa Taiko program. Tsukasa Taiko is a community arts program whose mission is, through teaching and performing, to preserve, develop, and pass on the traditional concepts of traditional Japanese art as a cultural legacy and to instill appreciation for artistic excellence and to utilize these concepts in expanding and evolving the Taiko art form. Tsukasa Taiko is a program of Asian Improv Arts Midwest and the Japanese American Service Committee of Chicago. I hope all of you will return to iHouse throughout the remainder of this academic year to attend other Global Voices lectures and performances. Global Voices public programming advances cross-cultural understanding and opportunities for civic discourse on community, national, and world affairs through music and dance performances, films, lectures, conferences, and roundtable discussions. You can find information about these programs on the literature table at the front entrance or the table out in the lobby area. Please make sure to sign up for our mailing list in order to receive announcements about all of our exciting upcoming events. And now I am pleased to present to you Tsukasa Taiko.
Welcome. I would like to thank all of you for coming out on Sunday afternoon, and this is our maybe third or fourth or fifth year we're having this concert and recital at the International House for the Asian American Pacific Heritage Month celebration. And we usually had this on Friday night, and now we kind of changed to Sunday afternoon to see what it's like for you to come out on Sunday. And I hope you enjoy our, little bit of a 1 hour plus presentation. Asian Improv Arts is one of the organizations who does both contemporary and traditional performing arts presentations in Taiko drumming, Asian American jazz, and also Japanese classical dances. And so you get to see both of the traditional practice that we have in our organization today. So next song is another song from the same era in 1970s, kind of noting the developing time on this ensemble taiko in Japan. And this one is called the Rokuba.
So, yeah.
That was a song called Rokuban, and it's literally translated as a number six. And it came from this idea of number 6 steps of the dance that they used to do, and this song was composed based on that. And one of the reasons I showed you 2 songs back to back in the beginning of the show with this diagonal taiko is this is our signature legacy. There are many taiko traditions in Japan, but I was born and raised in the family of the theatrical music, which relates to the dance and kabuki. So it's a little bit different from the festival music that was predominantly played in outside the setup, which we also do as a group of the, our taiko group ensemble. But we mainly focus on this a presentation that has something to do with theatrical aesthetics that relates to the kabuki theater, and older parts of the kabuki is a no theater, and also the classical dance and the classical Japanese music, which is very different, I think, artistic aesthetics from what's being known of the contemporary taiko groups. Many of the groups are going much more towards this idea of rhythm. So what you see on the many taiko group is the idea that constitutes from the rhythmic repetitions. So they have a great rhythms and they repeat the rhythm. Our composition, since it's kind of originates from the dance, classical dance, it doesn't have a repetitious patterns all the time, and it changes slightly gradually. So that's how you see. If you see these groups back to back, I think you will feel a big difference. But I think you kind of know what I'm talking about. One's being very much of the Western polyrhythmic idea that it's catering to the rhythm itself. The other is more of a choreographical spaces that we play. So we're playing the space a lot more than so the last song you see is a big empty point of the taiko just going dum dum dum, and the arm has to stretch out for quite a long time. And those concepts, and also a lot of I think in the Western musical education upbeat ideas that is really heavily incorporated into our drumming. So that's why I showed you this diagonal drumming in the beginning of the show. Now, going back to the deeper origin to our taiko drumming, you have to see the classical dance and check out the movement, check out the music to come with it. So here is a dance number from one of our programs featuring Grandmaster Yoshinojo Fujima. So it's rare for Chicago to actually see the Japanese classical dance because you really don't get to see unless you come to shows like this. Um, we have three grandmasters in our classical dance program, and Yoshinojo Fujima is the newest grandmaster from Fujima family in Japan, and we are very delighted to have her presentation. And I think one of the things that I always talk about this number of times is that this music you hear, this movement you see, is the origin of our drumming. And I want to really advocate the fact that our traditional drumming is coming from that idea of theatrical presentation in a dance. And so here it is. I set the drum in diagonal from horizontal now. And I'm going to show you a very typical, not the typical, very famous folk loic drumming called miyake, and it came from the Miyake Island in the central parts of Japan. It was developed as a fisherman's drumming, and choreography is based on fisherman's action of throwing the net to the ocean and pull the net and catch the fish. But what we do, and it became really notoriously famous Taiko song. So just about every Taiko group do this song called Miyake. And what we decided to do for the last couple of years is that we incorporated the classical dance maneuver to this particular song. So you're going to see the mixture of a folkloric drumming from a Miyake Island and our addition to the theatrical presentation of dance to go with this miyake. So I hope you enjoy. So that was our rendition of a famous song called Miyake, which is a very popular Taiko ensemble song. And now, since we talked about the folkloric festival Taiko drumming using this song, we're gonna treat you to a next festival song. Another Taiko repertoire, many groups do this song, and it's such a miyake, and this song called Yatai Bayashi is such a spectacular looking song, and it really satisfies Taiko lovers all over the world. And of course, we also do these songs to educate our youngsters for the traditional ideas of drumming as well as a theatrical idea. So we do particle drumming, which you haven't really seen today, which is a very rare programming. Usually when you see the taiko group, you see the particle setting taiko drumming first, and they kind of stay mostly on that. But we sort of started with the skeroku style, with a diagonal dancing style. Then we did the miyake, and now we're putting the drum on the ground with this low stand. And we actually done this in Hyde Park, and we will do this in Hyde Park. We were actually on one of those float on 4th of July parade last year. I think he's nodding, so he must have saw us there. And it's very similar to the original festival, which is exactly what's happening with that is that moving shrine. And inside of the shrine, they put the drummers and they play this song called Yatai Bayashi. And here it is. In the real life, we got to do this on the Hyde Park 4th of July parade, and we will be here this year. So come out and see us in the Hyde Park neighborhood. Back there, we have a concession stand. And in the concession stand, you do not have to buy anything, but I want you to grab the pen. We have a free pen for you, and it has our webpage, which is the same webpage as that, taikolegacy.com. And I want you to come and visit the website. Surprisingly, our community group has over 60 performances a year, so we're all over the city of Chicago during the summer, because summer is the busiest. And also, some of you already know our routine performances concert. We are usually at the Museum of Contemporary Art in December, and we have this event called Taiko Legacy. And every year in December, right before the Christmas time, we do a huge presentation of drum, and you get to see 25, 30 of us playing all together in the theater. And at the night, so during the daytime, we have this concert called Taiko Legacy for the Taiko concert with a fabulous drumming with a special guest. And at night, we have another set of concert called Reduction. And Reduction is the concept that we've been doing for the last 5 years or so. It's a collaboration of Chicago's jazz musicians. And we have a lot of great jazz musicians from South Side. We've been collaborating, our organization's been collaborating with Chicago's African American jazz musicians for many years. More than 2 decades now, and Reduction is one of those things. So you see a very notorious jazz musician playing with us at the night, and they all take place at the end of the year at the Museum of Contemporary Art. So I want you to take the pen before you leave. It's free. Log on to our website, and if you are taking your cell phone pictures, I want you to come to our Facebook page and share your photos. And you hit your like button there, we can be connected with the Tsukasa Taiko. Okay, so this is one of the famous festival songs, also in the central parts of Japan, called Yatai Bayashi. That was our theatrical stage rendition of the Yatai Bashi, which is a festival in Saitama Prefecture, right next to Tokyo. And it's one of the festivals that it's been held in December. It's a pretty cold festival, and also it is in the moving platform. And so that's why we had a really, really greatest time playing this song on Hyde Park 4th of July parade, because it was kind of like a real thing for a lot of the drummers to be playing on the moving cart. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the another little section of the dance by a grandmaster Shunojo Fujima, who started Fujima Ryu of Chicago about 40 years ago. And they are celebrating their 40th anniversary this year in October, right before our Taiko Legacy concert. They are celebrating 40th year. And Fujima Sensei, Fujima Ryu of Chicago, Shunojo Fujima, came to Chicago about 40 some years ago and started a tiny, tiny dance company and with a few students. And he's been a icon of our Chicago's Japanese American, Japanese immigrant cultural legacy. And of course, our Taiko program is much, much younger than his. We're only half of that. Tsukasa Taiko's only been here for 20 years, whereas in Fujima Ryu of Chicago, 40 years. What a accomplishment, and then also the integrity of Fujima Sensei keeping up with this really, really important tradition as a part of the Japanese and the Japanese American community. So here it is, featuring Grandmaster Shunojo Fujima. the Grandmaster Shunojo Fujima, who's been dancing and teaching Japanese classical dance for the last 4 decades. And I'm very, very lucky to have his program as part of our cultural legacy at the Asian Improv Arts Midwest. And now I'm going to go back to the kind of a theatrical, semi-theatrical Taiko drumming, because we just saw beautiful dance by Shunojo Fujima, Grandmaster. So we're gonna do dance and the taiko again to remind you about our distinctive concern, our very, very special concern about the taiko drumming. We always talk about it's such a fun to do taiko drum, and it's a great thing, but it's also part of the problem. Because when it's so much fun, you sort of forget about the aesthetics and the integrity of why we do what we do. And so I want to always remind our students and members that, well, hey, we have lots of fun, lots of practice and discipline, but we also have to present this artistic endeavor to the, people who come and see you. So that's kind of what we do all the time. If you come to our website, Taiko Legacy, click on performance schedule, and you're going to see many, many performances that's to come. And I only brought 12 of them today. But when you come to see us in the Park District shows, we bring in the little ones and older ones, or much more than 12 people. And it's kind of spectacular to see community members getting together to do this traditional drumming. Those of you who are in the suburb, we also have events in Arlington Heights during the August. We go to as far as Moulton Arboretum. I think it's in Niles, Illinois, or Lyle, Illinois is it's way up there. We go to Evanston Ethnic, which is the other end of town. In many park districts show. And the Millennium Park, check this out. The Millennium Park, we have this event called Family Fun. You can bring your little kids to come and see us, because we bring our little kids to do that. They are measuring the distance right now because they're going to have to dance around this drum. And this is very, very interesting looking taiko drumming, so that I really like this. They even changed their costume to play this song. And this is one of the Tokyo style taiko drumming and dancing taiko drumming called, today we're doing Rokudan, yes. Up. 2, 3. The dance-inspired Tokyo style Taiko song called Rokudan. It's Nidan and Yodan and Rokudan and Hachidan, and it's the same thing, but I'm just calling the number of the Taiko that it's been there and the number of the player I put in the song. This thing can be as long as 16 people. And if I have a space that long, I usually put maybe a few more. So 8 of them instead of 6, or 10 of them instead of 8. And it's a very interesting song, and important song to show you dance and the drum and the dance. So now our concert today is completely backwards. Now I am setting the taiko into the most popular, typical way, which is the vertical sitting, and this is what you see most of the time. I think a lot of taiko group mainly do this, and we do too. But a lot of training that we reinforce to the younger kids to study is we use a diagonal stand board, because you can move the body a little bit differently than this. But also there's a virtue to this, because this really is a direct influence from festival taiko drumming, where you bring the taiko to outside and do this. If you are a runner, are you any of you a runner? Yeah, are you running the marathon? Sometimes, no? Oh, okay, good. If you are out there for rock and roll marathon, if you're running there or there, drumming, that's the beautiful drumming sequence with a vertical taiko. We could be playing the same song for 4 hours, and you only get to see bits of the taiko song, so you don't get bored with that. Here it is. This is one of the song from 70s, the group that I used to belong to when I was much younger than the way I am right now. I was a teenager when I started this particular group. I grew up in this parts of the musical family, so I started to play music when I was very, very tiny, and became associated with the traditional music. Here it is. This is a song called Iayo. When we are doing this, we have so much fun on the stage, so 1 hour plus just flies out. So now I have to present you the last song, last little suite for this afternoon, and I really thank you for coming out on Sunday, and it's rainy, and it's kind of cold April, but and I hope to see you again in some of the occasions. Please log on to our website, get your free pen there. I want you to have a pen. They are very nice pens. And there are black one and green one. You could have two of them if you want to. And log in. I have to plug in some of our sponsors because it's a community arts program and City of Chicago City Arts Department of Cultural Affairs provide us funding, as well as Illinois Arts Council, Richard Driehaus and MacArthur Foundation, Alphawood Foundation, the Joyce Foundation, and all the other individuals that donate money, which you can do too with the pen that I give you. You can write a check too. That's kind of, you could do that. You can come to our website and do your PayPal if you want to. Buy the t-shirts that we have. It's a very, very cool t-shirts. Tsukasa Taiko original t-shirts. We have a CD if you want to come. So those of you who are in Chicago for the fall, I would love to see you again at the Taiko Legacy end of the year splash Taiko concert, the largest Taiko concert you ever see in the Midwest. It is at the Museum of Contemporary Art, and the ticket starts to sale starts about July, and you should get them because we sell out real quickly. Before that, we have many community appearances, and this year we're also at the Chicago Jazz Festival, and that's when you see the Japanese taiko drummers collaborate with the Chicago's jazz giant. And I think our day is September 3rd at the J. Pritzker Pavilion as a part of the 40 annual Chicago Jazz Festival. were there. And many things. I think the next time we come back to Hyde Park will be Festival of Nation. I think it's really here next month, and we'll be here. We're sending smaller group that time, but we'll be here. And what else is there in Hyde Park? Oh, then the 4th of July we're coming back. Yeah. So here is a one of the suite that we have, and it's called Odoriba.
So yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Featuring Grandmaster Yoshinobu Fujima from Fujima Ryu of Chicago, and the dancers from Fujima Ryu of Chicago, Yukio Taiko, and the Grandmaster Shinobu Fujima, and Tsukasa Taiko performing